Military weapons and artillery have continued to evolve over the years in line with the radical advancement of the global tech space. Soldiers have moved from carrying personal light arms to wielding automatic guns and handheld grenade launchers that could take out tanks. Now it seems like the time has come for every soldier to own their personal aircraft. This is where the Switchblade Tactical Aerial Unmanned Vehicle comes in. Join us as we unveil these American anti-tank suicide drones that could be hunting down Russian tanks before you're done watching this video. What is Switchblade? Why is it non-recoverable? How is America deploying it against Russia? And finally, does Russia have Switchblade drones of its own? Let's find out together. What is Switchblade? In simple terms, the Switchblade is an autonomous, all-electric flying robot that carries a warhead. It comes in different models, the Switchblade 300 and Switchblade 600. As expected, the 300 variant is much more portable. This lightweight drone weighs only 6 pounds. It measures 2 feet in length and can be launched from a land, sea, or air-based platform using a compressed air tube-shaped launcher. Surprisingly, the tube case weighs 2.7 kilograms, and it's only about half the size of an M16 rifle. The Switchblade 300 can carry a 40mm anti-tank guided missile. Furthermore, it can fly for a maximum duration of 25 minutes over a range of 6 miles. Weighing 33 pounds, the Switchblade 600 is the heavier variant. It can fly for over a maximum of 40 minutes over a range of 25 miles. But perhaps the most significant upside of this kamikaze system is that it can fit into a backpack, meaning every soldier can have one for himself. Developed in 2011 by AeroVironment and commissioned by the U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command, the Switchblade 300 has proven to be an important asset to military troops engaging with long-range targets or seeking relief from heavy artillery fire. To deploy it, all you've got to do is place the tube launcher on a flat surface, ensure it's standing on its leg, then switch it on and connect it to the control panel. Next, press the start button and watch how the Switchblade is propelled out of the tube with the help of the gas generator behind it. Once out of the tube, the electric motor-powered Switchblade spreads its carbon fiber wings like a free-flying bird. This suicide loitering munition is equipped with cameras as well as sensors for GPS information and image processing. Both gadgets also aid guidance and target identification. Furthermore, the Switchblade can also interact and collaborate with other drones to identify and destroy targets. You could lock in on a target, and the aircraft will basically maintain position on that target autonomously. Steve Gitlin, AeroVironment's chief marketing officer, told the War Zone in 2020, "Combat operations in dense urban areas like Afghanistan have uncovered some deep underlying problems with the military's capacity to offer immediate air assistance. Most times, the response is slow, and when it does arrive, it is usually too expensive. Imagine calling on the AH-64 Apache or the A-10 Thunderbolt for air support. Fueling the AH-64 Apache costs between $400 to $500 per hour, and flying the A-10 Thunderbolt costs $17,716 per combat hour. Now imagine how much it would cost to run these machines for, let's say, a 40-hour mission. Using the FGM-148 Javelin is another option, but that's way too expensive too. Every shot of this Javelin cost well over $78,000, so it absolutely made sense when the US military awarded a $4.9 million contract to AeroVironment on July 29, 2011 to build an unknown number of Switchblade drones for its forces in Afghanistan. Less than 1 year later, the military placed an order for an additional 10 million Switchblades at a total cost of $5.1 million. This speaks volumes about the level of trust that the US military has in this kamikaze drone. Why is it non-recoverable? AeroVironment claims the gadget is a tactical missile system which could pass as a drone or a dual-role machine, but in reality, the Switchblade is not a drone. Some experts seem to have found the perfect name for it, describing it as a loitering munition. Others would rather call it a kamikaze or suicide drone. All these names point to the fact that the Switchblade is not your conventional drone. It's a small warhead carrier that destroys itself together with the opposition, meaning once it escapes the tube launcher, it cannot be recovered or reused. But what happens if there's a need to abort the mission? Or what if the target changes position? Before the Switchblade drone is released, an image of the target and GPS coordinates are entered into the device. However, there's a function that allows the operator fighter to call off the mission even when the Switchblade is airborne if need be. Also, this kamikaze warcraft can self-destruct too if the target is not found. That's one of the most significant perks of this system, mainly because conventional drone systems like the Reaper don't offer this feature. Before we move on to the next section, if you've made it this far, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, comment "I subbed" down below for a chance to get a free shout out in our next video. How is the US deploying Switchblades against Russia? Technically speaking, the United States and Russia are not at war, but they're not friends either. The reality is that Russia's military actions in Ukraine have turned the back of the entire world against them. And being the leader of the free world, the United States has no other option but to stand up against the unprovoked Russian aggression. Since the war started, the US has provided military and humanitarian aid to Ukraine. So far, Ukraine has received 700 Switchblades. Confirming this donation, John Aldana, the program manager for the Switchblade, had this to say: "We understand what the people in Ukraine are doing. This is our part to help." And according to reports, more crates filled with Switchblade suicide drones are on their way to Ukraine. "We've been in touch with the Ukrainian military. They could use thousands of them," Aldana said. Although there's been no official report on the success of these machines in the war, experts believe that it's been quite effective, and the terrain is ideal for the Switchblade to display its capabilities. Wahid Nawabi, the chairman and CEO of Air Environment, has been added to the list of people sanctioned by Russia. Many people believe that this is one of the consequences of Switchblade's successes in taking down Russian targets. The Russians are known to attack in large groups, so using Switchblades against them should work just fine, particularly in areas where civilians have been evacuated and regions that are far away from chemical plants. Also, Switchblades are incredibly quiet and hard to detect. Till date, no Switchblade drone has ever been shot down, so the only potential risk would be that the network connection that links the drone to the control panel could be jammed or hacked. Does Russia have Switchblade drones of its own? Well, not exactly, but as you'd expect, Russia has a drone that can rival the Switchblade. It's a suicide loitering munition called the Kubla. It has a top speed of 80 miles per hour and a maximum range of 24 miles. The Kubla is approximately 3 feet in length. It also carries a 2.2-pound warhead and has a 30-minute flight time. In the past, Russian forces have tested this drone against criminal elements in Syria, and some reports claimed that it's currently been used against Ukraine as well, but it's left to be seen if it will outperform Switchblade's drones. How much does it cost? On average, one anti-tank Switchblade costs around $6,000. That might sound a bit expensive, considering it's a one-way drone that cannot be reused, but you will find that it's very cheap, especially when we factor in the level of damage it is capable of doing. For instance, one of the tanks used by the Russian forces, the T-14 Armata, costs just under $4 million. Imagine striking one or more of this type of target with the Switchblade. That's good business if you ask us. And the irony is, this scenario may play out soon. That's if it hasn't happened already. Drones like Switchblades are becoming increasingly crucial in modern combat, and their significance in the grand scheme of things is expected to expand even more. But the question remains, will they be able to replace conventional military aircraft? And more importantly, are they efficient enough to stop the Russian onslaught? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to check out this video over here.